Kelly? Kelly? What are you doing? Okay, so this is the bathroom I'm going to be renovating. It's a disgusting mess at the moment. I've started taking the contact, because I had contact on these doors, and I've started taking them off, but it's ripped off all of the brown laminate. It's not really laminate, probably like a faux laminate, because I'm going to paint these. I'm going to start on this side of the bathroom and work my way around to the shower. So I'll take down the mirror. I'm painting all the tiles. We're putting a new bench over the top of the old one. I'm going to put a new sink on top. The bath, I'm not relining, but I might just put like a bench over the top of that. And the shower, don't judge, it's so disgusting. Yeah, we'll be taking out the glass and painting in there on the floor. The floor tiles, we were thinking of painting, so we might just try painting. And I know you can tile over floor tiles, but I don't really want to try to do that because I've never tiled before. And I know bathroom tiles and the bathroom floor needs to have a bit of a slope, and you know, I just really don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, yeah, so this is what I've started, and we'll see how it goes. Wish me luck. Okay, so I've painted the cupboards for the bathroom. I've taken them off. As you remember, there was the vinyl that came off, but I painted over it, and this is the primer coat. So you can still see there's a bit of patchiness there, but once the top coat's on, I might need to do 2 or 3 coats. That should be fine. So we'll just have to wait and see. I am going into the bathroom. I'll just update you on what I've done. So we had I've taken the mirror off. Well, my hubby took the mirror off the wall. I don't know whether I videoed that. And I painted the ceiling, and I painted the walls. The walls are crisp white, so they're quite white, and it's really noticeable when you look at the cream tiles. It just makes everything else look so grubby, but that's okay. Yeah, so the next thing I'm doing is I'm going to put an undercoat on these tiles that are all around the bench and around the bath. And also I'm going to be putting paint along here. I've already painted the doors to the cabinet, and I'll be painting also the side of this here, because what's happening is we're putting a laminated wood look bench top. We're just going to be taking the sink off and putting the bench top over the top of this one, and we're taking off the sink, and we're going to have like a bowl sink sitting on the top. So yeah, that's the next thing I'll be doing. Okay, since I've seen you last, I've actually finished painting around the tiles around the vanity and around the bath. I didn't go right down to the bench because there'll be another bench sitting on top of this one. And I think they've come up pretty good. It's just amazing how they come up actually. Yeah, so they were a cream tile with like a maroon border, and I just love them. I'm fascinated by them actually. They're just like a brand new tile. So I'll have to do the caulking around here, but that will be at the very end. I've just finished sanding down these tiles. I've sanded them 3 times. One with by hand, one with an orbital sander, and one with just a flat sander. And because they're a glossy tile, I don't know, it's hard to sort of make an impression on them, but if you look in the right light, and you can't really see now, you can see fine scratches in them, and I think there was dust sort of coming off them as well. So I think I have left some sort of impression. It's just important so that the primer and the paint can stick. But I've also sprayed mold spray, scrubbed them. I've used, so these are the products I've used. The white night tile and laminate cleaner. Firstly to scrub all the soap scum and everything off. It just melts it off. Then I've used the Glitz Mold Killer, and I just let that sit, and that seems to have done the job. And then I've come in and scrubbed it with soapy water. After that I dried it down. Another issue was getting all of the silicone off when getting all the silicone off, because the shower's attached of course to these walls, and it was all silicone all down here, and that just seemed to take forever. But yeah, it's all squeaky. Well, it's clean anyway. It's not squeaking. But the next, yeah, so the next job will be the primer and the shower. And so this is what I've been using, the White Night, which you can't really see, tile and laminate paint. I think they used to have separate paint for the tile and separate one for the laminate, but now there seems to be both in one, and that's what I've been doing my benches and cupboard doors with as well, and they come up amazing. We use them in the kitchen, and they're just like brand new, and they wear well, they wipe over well. So I've used the satin finish, which I prefer to the gloss, but it's just a personal choice. Okay, I've just finished putting the primer on the walls, on the shower wall tiles. I've actually been doing 2 coats of primer, which I'm not sure you should do, but I figure why not, and plus I only had a little bit of primer left, so I thought I may as well use it all up. Okay, so that's the primer, and I think that's just so the other top coat will adhere better to it. Okay, so the next step is the paint. Okay, so it's been a bit since I've shown you. I've skipped a few steps of the process. I've just actually been doing it without filming. Okay, so I think the last time I saw you I was painting the tiles. So these are the tiles that have been painted. The walls, the wall tiles, everything's been painted, and I've also tiles. I've painted in the shower recess and all over the floor. And I'm so pleased the way they've come up. Looks so good. They're a bit dirty, but okay, so the next thing that has probably made the biggest difference, or one of the most biggest differences, is the bench top. We haven't replaced it, but we put it on top. That was the old bench top there, and we just put it on top. We made a bit of a lip, so there's a overlap. Yeah, and we're so pleased with it. We got this bench top from Ikea. It's the oak bench top. It was $129, and it came as a 2.4 meter length. So we had to shorten the length, and we had to make it not as wide, otherwise it would have come out to about here, and that was just way too wide. We bought this online, this basin, from Reno link, and we're so pleased with it. It was only $75, but we also bought the waist attachment, and with the postage it came to $111, and David has to install that. But yeah, so we've done that. Put the blinds back up. I had to clean them because they were dirty. And another thing I'm really pleased with also is I made a bath cover for the bath now. I've just got some boxes sitting on the ends just to hold it, push it down so it sticks down. But I'm so pleased with that too. So that will cover the bath, and I can use underneath the storage, and I'm going to decorate the top too. So I was just saying to my daughter that I can't wait to start like styling it. It'll be so good. I'm not putting the doors on yet. They've all been painted as well. I'm not putting them on until David can hook up the plumbing underneath, because they just get in the way. Yeah, so just looking around though. This needs fixing actually. I've got to get a cover for it, but yeah, we've got to get an electrician in. Just looks so clean. Another thing I love that I bought from Bunnings was this light shade, and I'll turn the light on and I'll show you. It looks so pretty when it's turned on. You can't really notice it because yeah, you can't really notice it's sort of, yeah, oh yeah, there we go. It has like a really pretty pattern on the ceiling, and yeah, I love that. I get a kick out of the little things. Yeah, okay, so that's I didn't miss a few steps in the actual painting process, but that's pretty boring. The floor was quite easy to do. The hardest part with the painting, I will tell you, is the preparation. So I just adjusted the camera a bit so you can see what I've done. What I wanted to do was I was thinking of buying a palette and taking the boards off and then cutting them to the width of the bath and just putting them down, but not having a trailer or anything, it's sort of hard to get them. Would have had to have borrowed my son's ute, and we've done that already. It's annoying for him. So I'd got an old piece of furniture off the side of the road and I was going to do it up, but thought, no, I can't be bothered, it's too big, I really need a spray gun. But on the back of it, it had these panels here. So I just took them all off, put them together, painted them. They weren't wide enough to reach to the side, if you can see there. So I've got another board to put down underneath. What I'm going to do is decorate that with like artificial plants and flowers, so make it really pretty, candles, that sort of thing. Underneath I can use a storage, like I said before. I've got to put new taps on there, but we never use the bath anyway, so I've just got these boxes on here to hold the sides down until... Actually, when I had it put on and I repainted it in like the paint I used for the tiles, but when we went to put it on it didn't fit, so I just took the end off and I just put it here, so it sort of actually looks better, looks like a hinge or something. Yeah, so I'm really pleased with that, just pleased with it all. The next thing I'm going to get is the mirror, the mixer tap, the taps for the bath. What else? Put the doors back on, the vanity. We've got to get the shower screen, and then I can style it. So that will be fun. Okay, I'll see you in the next installment. You just put the mirror up, which I think looks so gorgeous. From Targets. And yeah, it was a bit of an adventure. We had to find the stubs, but we got there in the end. And now David's putting in the basement. He's going to drill a bit of a bigger hole. You're not going to see it because the base will be covering it. This is how we do it when we don't have the right equipment. Okay, so since I think the last thing I showed you were the tap fittings, just ignore the pots. I'll be styling and putting pots there, but the tap fittings there. Since then, David's put in the sink, and we've got the mixer tap, and he did all the plumbing himself. Just so cool. And we also got the mirror. I think I might have shown you that, which I absolutely love. It's from Target. It's only $79. And I'm really pleased with the colour because it matches pretty much the bench. I thought it might have been a lot lighter in the pictures. It seemed a lot lighter, but that's really good. And then last night I put, if you remember the old brown and patchy doors, I painted them and they've come up so good. That one's a bit weird, I don't know, I think it's the hinge, it's a bit warped, but that's okay. And then the shower head, which is cool. It's going to be like having a rain shower. Just good, and taps to match the bath. When we put this on, David had to spin it around so it wouldn't leak, and it was tight enough, and it did scratch off a bit of paint. I just had to touch it up. I mean, I don't know how well this paint's going to wear. I'll do an update video and let you know, but it should be okay. And then yesterday also I started caulking. I was really worried about the caulking. This came up so good. I was so pleased. So neat. I used the masking tape on both sides. So on the bench and on the tile. Yeah, and it's come up so nice and neat.
She's waiting for love to be realized. that you'll take it into her side. La 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 la. Over the hills and far from mine, she's waiting.